Boop. Have you ever made a mistake so big you felt like you couldn't recover? Or felt so overwhelmed by the chaos around you that you just wanted to hide? If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. King David, one of the most famous figures in the Bible, felt those exact emotions, and he poured them out in a series of powerful songs we know today as the Psalms. Today, we're diving into Psalms 51 to 60, a collection that takes us on an incredible journey from the depths of personal failure to the heights of unshakable faith. It all starts with Psalm 51. This is David's raw, heartfelt cry for forgiveness after a major personal failing. He doesn't make excuses. He doesn't try to hide, yet comes clean before God, asking for a pure heart and a renewed spirit. He says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." This psalm is a powerful reminder for all of us that no matter how far we've fallen, a path to restoration begins with genuine honesty and repentance. It shows us that God's mercy is bigger than our biggest mistakes. Then, the tone shifts. In Psalms 52 through 55, David is dealing with enemies, betrayal, and the feeling of being surrounded by wickedness. He feels the sting of a close friend turning against him, a pain many of us can relate to. He cries out, "My heart is in anguish within me. The terrors of death have fallen upon me." But even in his fear and anxiety, he makes a crucial decision. Instead of letting despair win, he chooses to trust. He declares, "But I am like a green olive tree in the house of God. I trust in the steadfast love of God forever and ever." He resolves to cast his burdens on the Lord, knowing that God will sustain him. From there, we move into Psalms 56 and 57, which are songs of trust written while David was literally on the run, hiding in enemy territory. Imagine the fear he must have felt. Yet, in these psalms, his focus isn't on his circumstances, it's on God's character. His famous refrain is, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me?" He's essentially talking himself out of fear and into faith. He reminds himself that God is his refuge and his fortress, a safe place even when the world outside is dangerous. As we get to Psalms 58 and 59, David is confronting injustice. He sees corrupt leaders and wicked people causing harm, and he calls out to God for justice. It's a righteous anger, a plea for God to intervene and set things right. He's not taking matters into his own hands, but he is passionately asking God to be the ultimate judge and defender of the weak. This shows us that our faith isn't passive. We can bring our frustrations and our desires for a better, more just world directly to God. Finally, the journey culminates in Psalm 60. This psalm reflects a time of national struggle and military defeat. The people felt abandoned by God. But the psalm doesn't end in despair. It turns into a prayer for victory and a declaration of trust. David concludes with a powerful statement of faith. "With God we shall do valiantly. It is He who will tread down our foes." After traveling through guilt, betrayal, fear, and injustice, the final word is one of hope and confidence in God's power to bring victory. So, what's the takeaway from these 10 Psalms? It's that the life of faith isn't always easy or perfect. It's messy. It involves big mistakes, deep pain, and scary situations. But through it all, we have a God we can be completely honest with. We can cry out to Him in our guilt, fear, and anger. And by continually turning our focus back to Him, we can find forgiveness, strength, and the ultimate victory. These ancient songs are just as relevant today, offering us a roadmap from our lowest points back to a place of unshakable trust. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the Psalms. This resonated with you? Hit that like button and subscribe for more content that explores the depths of faith. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.